Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today with a quick little beta prep guide to make sure you're all ready to go for when the Fallout 76 beta drops. So first of all, if you're playing on the Xbox, it starts on October 23rd.
I grow weary of shopping. Let us depart.
Huh? But April?
But if you're on the PlayStation 4 or PC, you have to wait a week until October 30th to hop into the beta. Also, it's not an open beta. This is something that you have to pre-order in order to receive a code to participate in said beta. So let's get into what exactly you want to do to be prepared entirely for this. First of all, you gotta preload it. Like any beta, like any game you plan on downloading, have that sucker ready so the second that the beta goes live, you can hop right in. Now this is also important because the beta download is separate from the game download unless you're on PC. So yes, if you're downloading the beta for Fallout 76, this isn't going to count for the full game when it drops on November 14th. So once you get that code, pop it right inside the Xbox store or PlayStation 4 store and start downloading it. Then you can do what I do and fire it up right on the main menu and wait impatiently until the beta finally begins. Now what's cool but risky about the Fallout 76 beta is that your character progress will apparently carry over. However, I got this picture from my buddy Jackson's video, JV 2017 gameplay, and it says right here, during the course of the beta trial, regular and unscheduled wipes of player progression, which may include characters, character names, guild names, and or other personas, and or save games which may include inventory, may occur at any time at the sole discretion of ZeniMax. ZeniMax makes no guarantees about the persistence or availability of player progression or inventory items at any time during the beta trial, and assumes no liability for lost or deleted account data, including character data. So there is the chance that you do lose your character. It's kind of like a give and take here. You can put a lot of time into the beta and maybe Bethesda doesn't wipe our characters at all. But there is the possibility that we have a lot of playtime under our belts. We have a character that's a pretty high level. We've put the work in and Bethesda just decides to wipe us out. So all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is keep this in mind that we were fairly warned. This was actually something that was available on the Bethesda frequently asked questions section where they did let us know that character progression is going to carry over, but there is the chance that it does get wiped. So we have been warned loud and clear. It doesn't make it less annoying if it happens, but at least we can say we knew. Now, the strange thing about Fallout 76's beta is it's not going to be live 24/7. It's going to be live at specific times, and the only way we're going to know when it's live is through the Bethesda social media accounts. So that's going to be my next beta prep tip, is do keep your eyes on the social media accounts. The first beta, for example, for Fallout 76 on the Xbox One goes live from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you have to plan accordingly. Maybe you're someone who works a 9 to 5, so you got to come home, have your dinner, skip the exercise, perhaps it's movie night with your significant other. Just tell them, hey, from 7 to 11, we got the beta. We got to focus on that. Let's do this together. Jokes aside, though, the beta isn't continuous, so you really do have to kind of plan your schedule around when the beta is actually going to be live. Now, it seems like Bethesda's going to be accommodating to people's schedules. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that the first ever beta for Fallout 76 that's going out to the public is going to be available during a time where I imagine most people are going to be free between the time frames of 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, for other time zones, naturally that differs, and I know for some people in the EU, you might be up pretty late. However, if it doesn't click with your schedule, there's always going to be another beta. I imagine every day Bethesda will be posting times for when the beta will be live if they truly want to stress test their servers, but we shall see in due time. Lastly, what I want to do to prepare you guys is just suggest a quick character build, because I've only played 3 hours of the game. I've seen some people do character build videos, and quite honestly, I feel like I haven't gone in depth enough to make a full-on video about what a good character build would be, but I think the best route to go is this. If you are playing with a group of friends in this beta and you're planning on carrying this character over, always invest in the charisma section. The reason for that is because then you're able to share other perks. So then you can make almost hybrid builds. So let's say you are a charisma strength focus, you can share your carry weight with your teammates. But maybe you're a charisma perception hybrid, then you can share concentrated fire with your teammates, so when your teammates enter VATS, they can select body parts in there. Pretty much if you're doing any type of teamwork, go all in on that charisma and whatever other special stats you find appealing to you and your character build. I have personally always built in my Bethesda Game Studios games characters that are more along the lines of being good at everything, but however, this one's going to be a little bit different because you stop getting special stats at a certain point, you plateau at a certain point in this game, so it's not like you're going to enter that god tier level like most BGS games, or at least that's what developers are saying, where you really don't have to worry about your build come the end game, but it seems like in this game you shall. So like I said, my main suggestion here is building a hybrid between charisma and what really appeals to you and your play style and what your friends are doing. But let's say you're playing by yourself, then I'd say strength melee is a really good route to go in Fallout 76. It's super powerful. You're going to be carrying a lot of junk in this game. You're going to be constantly scrapping it and filling up your inventory, so you can never have too much inventory space, especially if you're playing by yourself. You're not going to be able to lean on your friends to maybe loot a little bit for you and then trade afterwards. So ultimately, charisma hybrid if you're playing with friends, strength if you're playing by yourself. Just my suggestion based off my time with the game. Obviously, I'm going to be playing a ton more once the beta drops along with you guys. And I'm excited, man. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this quick little beta guide in the comments down below. Do you have any more questions? Do fire away. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that as it fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.